Hello everyone, welcome to the Watchtower, and today we're going to be going over the XM Studios product reveals from Wonder Festival in Shanghai 2021. So this is, like I said, this past weekend was Wonder Festival in Shanghai, and there's a bunch of different companies there: Queen Studios, Infinity Studios, Prime One, XM Studios, a lot of different companies. I'm going to be focusing primarily, though, on XM Studios' new reveals because they do 1/6 scale and 1/4 scale comic book related pieces. That's what I collect, so I'm going to go ahead and focus on those. A lot of really great stuff from a lot of other companies, too. Queen Studios had some really nice stuff. Mostly movie pieces, though, so it's not something I'm interested in. And then Prime One had a lot of nice stuff. It was stuff they've already revealed and other stuff. So I'm only going to focus on the XM Studios pieces that they revealed. So let's go ahead and just jump right into it. All right, guys? Let's do that. So the first item that they revealed, and apologies for this, guys, because I couldn't find any really photos of this whole statue. They had some videos of the con that it was in, but I couldn't find any photos that they put up online. Everything else has photos, but this piece doesn't, and that's the XM Studios Green Arrow 1/6 scale statue. I thought this was a really, really nice statue. It looks really well done from the videos. So here is the only picture I could find of it online, is of this face sculpt right here and everything, the head. It looks really nice. It's a good piece. It's got kind of this, like, if it's more of an action pose. He's kind of in this, like, drainage ditch or culvert or something. He's kind of jumping back, shooting an arrow. So, yeah, very nice. It is the Rebirth costume. So, if you're not into Rebirth or anything, you probably won't like that. It's got the hood and everything. There is my only issue. It felt like I didn't like it looked like there was like a lot of gold in the costume and everything. On the shoulders, on the thighs and stuff, like on the arm gauntlets. I really didn't love that. I didn't love that because this is a character who's, he's supposed to be like in an urban environment and stuff, and he's supposed to try to like blend in at night, so gold would like really pop. I know they're basing off his Rebirth costume, but his later Rebirth costume, his first Rebirth costume didn't have all that gold and stuff in it, so I wish they would have gone with that first Rebirth costume because I really like that first Rebirth costume. And not the one with all the gold and everything. But a nice little piece. This is going to be 1/6. I'm very interested in this. I don't know if this is something I'll pick up or not. I also didn't love like the bow. It looked really like clunky and everything, and looked cheap in the little video I saw of their studio tour. So it just looked like a cheap bow. It just didn't look like a bow like an actual archer would carry. But they might change that in producing the statue and everything. But as of right now, I do not love that bow. And then, so that was Green Arrow. And then moving on, we have the XM Studios from their Samurai line. This is Scarecrow. And I have to be completely honest, I don't like this piece at all. Don't get me wrong, I think it's very well done. It's ton of sculpted details and everything, really nicely done. The base is really cool. A lot of really great details and everything. The color looks good, but if you would throw this picture up, and the first thing I was like, that doesn't look like Scarecrow at all. I don't see Scarecrow at all in that design. All the other characters in their Samurai line, you can look at them and yeah, you're like, that's Batman, that's Batgirl, that's, Joker, that's whoever. Bane, you can see that character in the design. This, I do not see at all. And the alternate head they showed is a little better, but still, I really like, why is his mouth so big in that other head with the, like, he's got like a huge, like, it's just like a huge mouth. Like, is it supposed to be like just what you're seeing if you're under the fear toxin? Or, I don't know. It's just, I don't like this piece at all. Very well done, but I don't like it for like a Scarecrow statue. If this was just like some random, like, its own character or whatever, that they just made this whole line of like Japanese inspired like horror pieces, that would be a cool character. But a Scarecrow, I do not see it. at all. And then next we have the Supergirl 1/4 scale statue. And I'm not a big Supergirl fan, but I really, really like this piece. I think it looks really, really well done. I know some people were complaining about the Heat Vision head sculpt or everything, but I think it looks really good. I love the base with her coming out of the Kryptonian pod and everything, the spaceship. And I would have liked to see if there was some pictures with the other head, with this on like the table beside her, on her, to see what that looks like with the more more of the smirking portrait and everything. I would have liked to see that. But I think this looks like a really, really nice piece. I really, really like this one. It looks really good. Yeah, no complaints here from me. Probably not something I'll pick up because I'm not a huge Supergirl fan. But for you people who are Supergirl fans, this looks like a win. It looks really nice. We'll see how a better look when we get some professional photography and stuff on it, and not this one just from the booth. But first pictures, it looks really, really good. All right, and then next we have the Batman Who Laughs 1/4 scale statue. I know this caused a lot of buzz online. It seemed like a lot of people really liked this. There were some people that didn't like it. I, for one, do not like it. I think there's just way too much going on with this piece. It just, like, with the Robins and the base and everything, and just him with the, it looks like it's going to be a very big piece and take up a lot of room. I would have liked if they would have just trimmed this down a little bit, not have all these Robins on it and everything. Not the giant wings. I don't like the wings. Not the giant axe thing, which he really doesn't use that often. I think that, I don't know what this is based on, but he never really carries the giant axe thing in the comic book. So I would have I really don't like this piece. I think the Sideshow one is still the best one. If you're going to just take one and focus on a single character, like it's Batman Who Laughs, focus on Batman Who Laughs. Don't have all the Robins, don't have everything else. I mean, the Robins look like they just got hit with like a freeze gun or something, or a stop time gun. They're all just like frozen and in poses and everything, just like there. Like, why are they all, where are these poses they're in? It just doesn't look natural. So I don't like this. I mean, the swap out head option with the head without the spiked Dark Multiverse thing where you can see the Dark Multiverse around it, that's a cool head, obviously inspired by the Jock cover. So that's a very cool head. I do like that head. It looks really cool. That would be, if I was going to get it, that's probably how I would display it, just for something new. And then I like how the difference, there's this one hand where he's holding the visor, and then another hand where he's holding a batarang. So both, I mean, those are really cool options as well, but overall, and then you have the head where he's with the actual visor and everything. But overall, I do not like this piece at all. I don't think it's good. It's just too much. It's just too busy. Too much going on. It's not for me. But if you love it, hey, great for you. You know, it's just not speaking to me. And then lastly, we have what I think is the hit of their new reveals, is the Wonder Woman Courage piece. And this is obviously supposed to be a companion piece to the Batman Sandy one they did, but I think this looks absolutely awesome. I love her just like jumping down, got all her like villains around her attacking her. I think it looks really, really cool, really dynamic. I love the colors, they really pop. I think this is a really, really great piece. And this, just like the Batman Sandy, where the Batman Sandy had the colored version and then the smoke version, this has the colored version. But then it also has the marbled version. So Wonder Woman's the only one that's in color, and she's coming down, and then all of her villains are like marble statues around her. So I think this is just really, really good. I really like this one a lot. Not something I'm going to pick up just because it's going to be expensive. And it is 1/6, but it's going to be expensive. And it's actually, I think it's already up for pre-order. I think it went live for pre-order today. So you can get this now. But I think it's just a phenomenal piece. If you're a Wonder Woman fan, this would be something, if you have the money, that you'd want to pick up. Because her just surrounded by all her villains, I think it looks absolutely, absolutely phenomenal. Really, really nice piece. So that's been it, guys. That is all of the reveals for Wonder Festival 2021. What are you guys thinking? Do you liking these pieces? Anything you want to pick up? Are you like me? Some of them you don't really like. You know, let me hear your thoughts in the comments, guys. Love hearing from you. Love knowing what you guys are thinking. I would have liked if they would have shown a few more pieces. I know, like, leading up to this, they teased, like, a Zatanna. I would have liked to see their Zatanna 1/4 scale statue. Some of this other stuff they've been teasing. They were teasing a Kyle Rayner Green Lantern statue a couple weeks ago. I would have liked to see this at the show, but I guess all in due time. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you the next time I log in for Monitor Duty up here in the Watchtower.